in, friends and neighbors, or shall I say this afternoon.
Welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment below. The Tigers are off and running out of the All-Star break. 4 straight wins, including a 15-1 thrashing of the Twins. Then we beat them 6-1, then 4-1. So the pitching has been outstanding. And then this game here against the Padres yesterday, we were down 2-0 in the ninth. We get a single with one away, and they bring in Pomeranz to try and get the close. And Javi Baez hits a 2-run homer. Then we get another single and a sac bunt by Miguel Cabrera when we simulated, and then an RBI walk-off single to win 3-2. So we've won 5 in a row going back to the last game before the All-Star break, and the pitching has been phenomenal over this stretch. So we are now due for this game here, and honestly, like, Turnbull pitched okay in this one. He was really shaky early, walking a bunch of guys, settled down and ground out like 6 solid innings and kept us in it. So I was happy to see him actually have a decent start. But if anything now, I got to decide what to do when Tarek Skubal comes back in a couple of weeks. So we'll see how that unfolds. But we are ready for game action here against the Padres. This game is going to be at home. Blake Snell going for the Padres, Michael Pineda going for the Tigers, and we are now tied with the White Sox in first place in the division with the Guardians a game back. So let's head out to Comerica and see if we can take down the Padres here in this one.
Glad you're with us.
And here we are at Comerica Park. It is the Tigers and the Padres. And San Diego coming into this one with a 58-44 record. The Tigers just 2 games above 500, so they're trying to stay in that AL Central mix, looking to maybe get hot and get pretty solid grasp on that Central Division title. And Michael Pineda is going to go to the hill with the pitching responsibilities for the Tigers today. He has been solid for them, a 9-5 record across 20 starts. Not striking a lot of guys out, but he has pitched very effectively, really limiting the walks and keeping that whip down at a pretty admirable 1.17. With 2 outs in the inning, that's going to be Tatis sending one into left field. A base hit there is a 2-out single, and then he's going to take off on the first pitch. It's a called strike, but he is in ahead of the throw, and a runner into scoring position. His 13th swipe of the season. And it's a 1-2 to Luke Voigt. Nice slider from Pineda. Gets him swinging as he chased out of the zone. And Pineda strands the runner in scoring position. And we go to the bottom of the first and get a look at the Tigers offensively with Reyes, Grossman, Cabrera due up at the top of the order. And it's going to be Blake Snell on the hill for the Padres. This was once a guy that really looked like he was going to be an excellent Major League pitcher. But his numbers this year have not been pretty. A 1.83 whip and a 7.27 ERA across 19 starts. He just has not been very sharp. And there's a pitch right down the middle to start things off. Victor Reyes, a base hit into right field on a 2-2 fastball, getting way too much of the plate. And it's a leadoff single. 2-0 pitch to Robbie Grossman is lifted deep to left, hit hard, and that ball is out of here. That's a 2-0 fastball getting way too much of the plate. Tigers go single and then home run, and it is 2-0 just like that. Robbie Grossman taking that one into the bullpen for his 6th of the year, 366 feet. And now it's Miguel Cabrera's turn, and an 0-1 pitch to him. Way down, way too much of the plate there as that's right down the chute, belt high. He rips it deep to left center. It bounces over the wall for a ground roll double. So we had single, we had home run, we had double, and you know where this is going. How about Javi Baez into triples alley? That's going to score Cabrera, make it 3-0. The Tigers have hit for the cycle. Just 4 batters into the game. I don't know if that's ever been done in the history of baseball, but the Tigers just pulled it off, and that is the 3rd triple of the season for Javi Baez, and it is 3-0. And And Blake Snell just cannot miss a bat right now. Way too many pitches getting too much of the plate. That one was down. Scope grounds it to short. They're going to get the out at first. Baez comes in to score, and it is now 4-0 Tigers. Let's go to the top of the second. 3-1 to Manny Machado, just off the outside corner. He lays off the slider. Not a bad pitch from Pineda, but a great job to lay off for the leadoff walk. Next batter, Will Myers, lined into center field. That's going to get down. Reyes has it, and he's going to be able to hold the runner at second, so it's now first and second. Still nobody out in the inning. Austin Nola, 1-1 to him, sliced into right field. That's going to get down. The runner will hold at third. And now the base is loaded, so a great opportunity for San Diego to get back in this. Bases loaded, nobody out. Next batter, Eric Hosmer chops one in front of the plate. Gossett is able to grab it and make the tag to get the lead runner, so nobody will score on the play. And now one out, and the base is loaded, and Pineda can get out of this with a double play. Trent Grisham swinging first pitch, ground ball to first. Cabrera goes to second with it. Baez sends it back to first for an inning-ending double play, and that was massive. The Padres had a chance to get back right into this game with the bases loaded, nobody out. They get nothing, and it is 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Eric Haas chasing one in the dirt. Nice pitch there from Blake Snell as he gets the K, and maybe he can get settled in and give the Padres a chance to claw their way back in this one over the next several innings. Top of the third, Eric Hosmer down on strikes. That's the second out. I said Eric Hosmer earlier, but that's not who it was. I can't remember who it was. Sorry about that. Javi Baez swinging and miss on a fastball up out of the zone, chasing that one just a little bit. And now Blake Snell looking a little bit more confident. He's going to get Jonathan Scope to chase a change up out of the zone as well. That'll end the inning for the Tigers in the third. And after three, it is 4-0 Detroit. Top of the fourth, Luke Voigt looking at an 89-mile-an-hour fastball on the outside corner at the belt. He's down on strikes, and then with two away, Trent Grisham. He looks at the same pitch inside on him, but a 90-mile-an-hour four-seamer gets him looking. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth. Eric Haas down on strikes. So both of these pitchers finally looking pretty well locked in at this point, but it took Blake Snell an inning, a little bit too many. And now, top of the sixth. Let's see if the Padres can get something going here. Base hit to start the inning. That's going to make it a runner on, nobody out. And we'll see if they can make something of it. Eric Hosmer. He takes one into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now it's going to be first and second. So Pineda in trouble again here in the sixth inning. We'll see if he can scramble out of it like he did last time. And that was actually a good pitch down and in on Hosmer, but he was able to, pull it into right field for a base hit, give him a 10-game hitting streak. Big strike out there as he gets Tatis Jr. swinging for the first out. Now a double play would get him out of the inning. Luke Voigt hits the ground ball to second that they need, and that's going to be a 4-6-3 double play. 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers, and again, multiple runners on base in the inning with nobody out, and the Padres get nothing out of it. And Pineda has pitched 6 scoreless innings. We go to the bottom of the sixth. 1 on and 2 out from Spencer Torkelson. He takes it into right field. Jonathan Scope round the bag and head for second or third. He's in, so it's runners on the corners and 2 down. Nice swing there from Spencer Torkelson, going with the pitch. He had 2 strikes, but didn't panic. Just let the ball travel. We'll take it the other way. And it's a 2-1 fastball, or high cutter, rather, to Willie Castro. He grounds that out to Hosmer, and they strand the runners, so it's still 4-0 after 6. Part of the order due up for the Padres. Manny Machado, 0-2 pitch. He grounds one to the right side through the shift into center field. Wasn't necessarily a really bad pitch, but it's the leadoff man on again. Pineda at just 73 pitches, though, at that point, so he has been very efficient. Now 2 out in the inning for Nomar Mazara. Ground ball to second. Scope will handle, send it over to first for the final out of the inning. It's 4-0 at the stretch. Jeimer Candelario to start off the 7th inning. Hits one deep to right center field. This ball has a chance, but it is going to bounce off the wall. And Candyman is going to try and head for 3. Here comes the throw, and it is not in time. So a leadoff triple for the Tigers here from Jeimer Candelario. They've got a chance to make it 5-0 or worse. But Eric Haas down on strikes again. He has had trouble today at the plate. And Emilio Pagan with a big strikeout there. Now, next batter is Akil Baddoo, ground ball to second. Into score comes Candelario, and it is 5-0 Tigers here in the bottom of the second. 2 down, though. They would not score. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Jonathan Scope going to send one deep to the gap in left center field. That ball has a chance, and it's gone. Make it 6-0 Tigers in the bottom of the 8th inning, as they are just now stretching this out to where the Padres' chances are looking pretty slim. That was the 11th of the year for Jonathan Scope, 405 feet, and the line would be 6-3. So the Padres would add a few in the bottom of the 9th, but it was not enough to claw back into this one. As the Tigers take it 6-3. Michael Pineda, player of the game honors. The Padres ended up with 10 hits and a walk and only struck out 6 times. Tatis had 2 hits, as did Myers and Nola. But they couldn't come up with the hits in those couple of innings where they had traffic early in the inning. And, the Pineda was able to pitch his way out of it. So they had a handful of doubles. The RBIs were spread out. They hit into a couple of key double plays. Tatis Jr. with his 13th stolen base of the year. Snell was just atrocious in this one yet again. But he did settle down, and the overall numbers didn't end up being that bad. Pagan, 2 2/3, gave up an earned run. And then Johnson, 1 inning, also gave up an earned run. Tigers had 9 hits and 2 walks and struck out 7 times, but they grouped those hits together to where it had an impact, especially there in the first inning. Eric Haas 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today. Not a very good day for him, but they got multiple hits from a few guys. Cabrera had a double, Baez and Candyman with triples, Grossman and Scope with home runs. The RBIs were for Baddoo, 2 for Grossman, 1 for Baez, and 2 for Scope, respectively. Baez also hit into a double play. Reyes was caught stealing for the 13th time this year. Pineda gets his 10th win of the season, going 7 innings, 6 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. Great day for him. Wentz came in and cleaned things up, had a clean 8th inning, but then got touched up in the 9th, giving up 3 runs and a total of 4 hits for him. The Tigers take this one 6-3. Now, before we go back out to the next ball game, we've been talking about Tarek Skubal coming back from the injury list here, and Casey Mize left the game with a fractured forearm and will miss a couple of months more than likely. So a huge blow. He was pitching really well, and even in the game he was pitching really well. Alex Lang came in and got rocked, and we end up losing to the Padres. But losing the game is one thing. Losing a stud right-hander right in the middle of our rotation really hurts. What that ultimately means is that when Tarek Skubal comes back, he will just take this spot in the rotation. Now, I need to decide for now who is going to be the starter. I mean, Joey Wentz has the most stamina. I don't think Tyler Alexander has enough longevity to be the starter. So we've got a problem here. Lang, I almost want to go with him just to see what he can do, but I kind of have an idea what we're going to get out of him. Honestly, let's just give it a try and see how it goes. We're going to have to find somebody in AAA now to call up. And let's see, Garrett Hill is hot, but his whip is not that great. Anderson is probably the guy. He's a 70 overall. Willie Peralta's been around the league. So let's maybe look at one of these 2 guys to call up, and maybe even just throw them into the rotation. So, Anderson's a crafty veteran. So is Willie Peralta. So let's go look at, they're probably both on the 40-man. No, Anderson is not, nor is Willie Peralta. Dang it. We're going to have to add one of them, though. So, do I have a spot? I do. It's interesting. So the good news is I can go ahead now and just call him up to the majors. That solves that problem. And now we're going to need to bring a AA starter up. Not going to be Ty Madden or Jackson Jobe. We'll go with Logan Shore. He's actually doing really well at AA. I don't think I have any more. So let's see who I can bring up from single A to be a long relief type guy. Hopefully. And nobody. So we'll just go with the best available option. Now we got to fix the rotation. This really hurts, man. Rosso, I think you've taken your lumps to the point where I'm going to give you this starting gig for the time being. And then I guess we'll go with Rodriguez to fill that spot. Do I have anybody here who's got lots of stamina? It'll be Rodriguez with 45. He'll go to the other long relief spot. So that one hurts, but, you know, we're still playing pretty good ball. We are sitting at 53 and 51.5 game back. So stand by, and we'll be taking you out for another ball game. I'm not sure who it's going to be against. And no, we're not going out to another game, because literally the next day, Alex Fado dislocates his shoulder, and he's going to miss a couple months. So another starting pitcher in our ranks is going to be out for a while. So what we're going to do is just go look at free agency, and we're going to find a young starter that's like mid to low 60s that we can just add to the roster to hopefully just kind of help us get through this season. How about this guy right here? Ooh, he's a B potential. Matt Tabor. All of his ratings are just kind of like decent. He's got a 4-pitch mix. He's only 23, 64 overall. This is actually one of these probably game-created players. I'm not honestly sure. But if he is a real player, then I feel like maybe if he's actually a free agent in real life, it's fair for us to pick him. If he's a game-created guy, I feel a little bit cheesy about it. But nonetheless, we need an arm. So Matt Tabor, we got to clear a roster spot. So I'll show you who we'll get rid of. So the worst player on the team is a 29-year-old D potential relief pitcher that I have zero use for. And we're paying him $525,000 a year. Get out of here with this. Now that frees up a roster spot. And let's go find, who was it? Matt Tabor. Boom. We'll give him $100K a year. And he is going to drop right into the, I guess we'll send him, I should send him to AA. But we'll just leave him at AAA. It's fine. He's going to be the long relief guy at AAA for the time being. So that's that. Now, just so we kind of know who the next game is going to be against, we played this one, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So we will see. Wait, Alex Lang? Oh, that's right. Alex Lang is going to make the start here against the Twins on the road because we just have too many injuries at the moment. He's in the rotation. This team is in a little bit of dire straits right now until we get Tarek Skubal back. This rotation is a little bit sketchy, but the team overall is playing well right now, and we're still in the thick of things, just a half game back. So let's see if we can keep it rolling. Get ready, and we are going to be going out to Minnesota here in just a second. And here we are in Target Field in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the home of the Twins, and they are struggling of late. They've gotten a little bit out of the playoff mix here at 49 and 57. The Tigers looking to keep in the thick of things at the top of the AL Central. Miguel Sano, one of the reasons why the Twins have been struggling a little bit. His power numbers are okay with 20 home runs so far this season, but as you can see, the 238 average and the OPS down south of 750 is not exactly what you want from one of your guys in the heart of your lineup, that you're expecting to drive in a bunch of runs with a lot of hard contact. On the hill for the Twins today is Joe Ryan, making his 22nd start of the year, and he has been rock solid for them this year. 7 wins, but an ERA of 3.37 and a 1.23 whip. This is a guy that generally doesn't walk a lot of hitters, and he's just going to kind of come after you. 3-1 pitch to Akil Baddoo is a fastball belt high down the middle. He had one to hit there, but got under it. That's going to be routine at third, and that's the first out of the ball game. And that'll give us a chance to take a look at the Tigers lineup in this one, as these guys have started to swing the bats a little bit better, particularly at the top end of the order, but they got to get Jonathan Scope and Jammer Candelario going. Austin Meadows starting to swing the bat well, 10 for 34 over his last 10 games, and has the average up to 237. This is going to get it a little bit higher as he hits this one hard enough to get under the glove there into right field for a 2-out single, and that's the first base runner of the ball game as Meadows continues to try and stay hot. 2-2 pitch then to Baez, and a changeup down and away got him out in front there, and Ryan with the strikeout to end the inning, and it's a scoreless first half. Let's go to the bottom of the first, and on the hill for the Tigers is Alex Lang making a spot start due to some injuries in the Tigers rotation. Swing and bunt here from Byron Buxton, and he's going to have an infield single there, and a tough way to start the game for the young right-hander. 2-1 pitch to Miguel Sano with 2 outs in the inning, though. Buxton at third at this point, but that's a ground ball to second. Scope able to handle, and that'll do it for the Twins. They strand the runner, and we are scoreless after one. So let's go to the top of the second. 2-1 to Spencer Torkelson. He gets a pitch to hit, rips one into left field, and this is going to get over the glove and left. Kicks off the wall. Torkelson going to make the turn, head for second, and is in ahead of the throw for a leadoff double. So an opportunity for the Tigers here to perhaps get on board on the 13th double of Torkelson's season. Miguel Cabrera up next. He's going to draw a walk. That'll make it first and second, and nobody out. So double play is in order. Jammer Candelario with one away here. That's going to be strike 3. He's down for the second out of the inning. And second K for Ryan. Then it's Tucker Barnhart. Lifts one deep to left field, but he got this one off the end of the bat. That's going to be handled and left for the final out of the inning. So the Tigers strand a pair. Let's go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Gio Urshela starting things off, chasing the slider out of the zone on 0-2 for the first out of the inning. Nice pitch there from Alex Lang. Now next batter, Alex Kierloff. This is a slider down and in that he fights off, takes it into left field for a base hit with the shift on and everybody playing him to pull. That's an easy double, as it was just too far for Meadows to go to try and get him. That's the 15th double of the year for Kierloff. And the Twins have a man in scoring position, but with 2 away, ground ball to third, Candyman handles, sends it over to first, and that will do it for the Twins in the bottom of the second. We're scoreless after 2. Akil Baddoo leading things off, a 3-2 fastball down the heart of the plate, and he just smashes this ball deep and gone to right field. 1-0 Tigers. That was a rocket off the bat of Baddoo. Middle half or outer half of the plate, but thigh high, and he just torched that thing for his 10th of the year. 389 feet. And Detroit has an early lead, but it's Meadows with a swing and a miss here. A changeup. That was a 3-2 pitch that he pulled the string on, got him swinging. Now we go to the bottom of the third. Miguel Sano down on strikes again. That'll end the inning, and Alex Lang pitching pretty well here. He's given him 3 scoreless innings, and he is fired up, boys. Let's go. So let's go to the top of the 5th now. 3-2 pitch to Tucker Barnhart. That ball hit back up the middle. Look at this diving stop by Alex Correa. It looked like he dove from 20 feet away from that ball and somehow gets to it to make the play for the first out of the inning. They would hold him scoreless there. Let's go to the bottom of the 5th. That ball hit pretty well with 2 away, but Meadows going to run it down in the gap. And Alex Lang has pitched 5 scoreless innings. The Tigers lead 1-0 after 5, and they've got 3-4-5 due up in the 6th. Top of the 6th, though, 2 away already. Spencer Torkelson hits this ball hard. But how about this catch from Alex Kierloff in right field? Coming in, lays out, and gets it just before it catches the turf to end the inning. And if he misses that, it's probably a triple for Meadows, but a nice grab there, and it's still 1-0. 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and strike out there on Urshela on a fastball inside. And Lang is just setting him down here in target field, as he has pitched very well, and he's got a little swagger going now. We go to the top of the 7th, 2-1 to Miguel Cabrera. That pitch right down the middle with Cody Stashak still on. That was actually a slider that wasn't located terribly, but Miguel Cabrera just loves that pitch, especially when he's looking for it. Victor Reyes comes on the pinch run here, as they're just going to try and maybe scratch out an insurance run. 1-1 pitch, he is off and running. It's called strike 2, but Reyes is safe into second, so into scoring position. Now 1 away in the inning for Jammer Candelario. This ball hit down the right field line. It's hanging up so where Reyes has to tag, It does get down, but it's the long single as Reyes just goes station to station, and Candelario has to hold it first because Reyes had to tag, and now it's runners on the corners, one away, so a double play would get him out of the inning. But Tucker Barnhart, good piece of hitting here, a changeup off the plate away. He gets just enough on this for Reyes to be able to tag and score, and now it's 2-0 Tigers here in the 7th inning, and that could be a huge run in the overall scheme of things. We go to the 7th. It's Tyler Alexander on in relief as he gets the strikeout there to end the inning, and that's a big one. Let's go to the 8th inning now. Still 2-0 Tigers. Bottom of the 8th. Alexander's still out there. A 3-1 to Buxton. A two-seam misses just low, and you walk that man to start the inning. Chances are he's going to come around to score. He's got really good speed. 2-2 pitch, however, he's still held at first, and they are going to get the 6-4-3 double play, and that's a backbreaker there for the Twins. You give them a leadoff walk, and they get nothing out of it, but now Carlos Correa going to try and keep the inning going. Nope. How about a changeup right down the middle, knee high, and he takes it for strike 3. Let's go to the 9th inning now. Tigers still in control. 2 away and 2 on here. Barnhart down on strikes as he swings one in the dirt. They send it down to first to get him. Twins are down to their last chance here. They've got 3 outs, 4, 5, 6 due up, and they need 2 runs. It's going to be Michael Fulmer on in relief here against Sano. That ball hit well. First pitch of the at-bat. Fulmer stayed on pretty much just to face Sano, and he gives off a leadoff double. So that is a big double for the Twins. You got a man on, and there's no double play in order. And now the Tigers are going to go to the big guns. Andrew Chaffin coming on, looking for his 30th save of the season. He's been pretty good for the Tigers overall for the year, but has struggled a little bit of late. First batter he faces is Gio Urshela, and he catches him looking at a slider down and in there. That looked like it did catch the zone, but Urshela did not like it. That was the first out. Then it's Alex Kierloff, ground ball up the middle. Baez Fields throws to first and gets him for the second out. And now the Twins down to their final out here. 2 away, and it is Gary Sanchez. 2-2 pitch to him. A slider down and in. He fights it off, gets it into right field, and gets down for a base hit. So a run comes in to score. The tying run now at first with 2 out in the bottom of the 9th. Jose Miranda, can he be the hero? A 1-1 fastball. He pops it up. Baez is under it, and the Tigers are going to win this one 2-1 in Minnesota. In Detroit, a big win there. Anytime you can beat a division opponent, it certainly helps, but especially when you're right there in the mix for the AL Central Championship. Akil Baddoo, player of the game, but the Tigers end up with 7 hits and a walk. Only struck out 5 times on the day. 2 of those were from Baez, who had a tough day at the plate going 0 for 4. Baddoo hit the solo home run, got him player of the game honors, but Torkelson a pretty nice day at the plate with a pair of hits himself, including a double. Barnhart with the RBI on the sac fly. Candyman was hit with a pitch, I believe, in the 6th inning. Reyes with a couple of stolen bases, and then as far as pitching goes, Lang was outstanding. 6 innings, 5 hits, no walks, and struck out 3. Alexander gets a hold. Fulmer gets a hold, but he did give up 1 earned run on the 1 hit that Chaffin eventually allowed to score. Chaffin gets the save going the last inning there for his 30th save of the season, giving up a hit and striking out 1 in the process. So good job overall by the Tigers pitching staff in this one to hold the Twins to just 1 run on the day. They had 8 hits and a walk, and they struck out 6 times. A rough day for Urshela, struck out 3 times at the plate. Sano had a couple of doubles. Kierloff a double as well. Sanchez the only RBI of the day, and then Arias hit into a double play. That was a big one back in the, I don't remember what inning it was. Ryan pitched pretty well for them, going 5 innings, 4 hits and a walk, allowing just 1 run, struck out 3. Stashak, 2 innings, gave up the solo home run to Baddoo. And then Tabor and Alcala pitching the 8th and 9th, respectively, both firing scoreless innings of work. But the Tigers take this one 2-1. That'll do it for this one. If you have not done so already, please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see y'all next time.
Good evening, friends and neighbors. Or shall I say this afternoon?